Well, a global student body is actually a complex concept. It's not just the number of international passports in class. Having a global student body requires also an international faculty, international content, and an international orientation. But of course, I think that having a very diverse student body is essential for the learning process. And this has to do not just with the number of passports, but also with the different visions of the world, the different ways of thinking about what's the right thing for a management problem, of course, diversity in terms of gender, and many other things. At our school, of course, diversity is a very cherished value, and we have over 85 different nationalities. Of course, this sometimes results in cultural clashes. It's not always easy, to manage a class composed of so many diverse people. But anyway, that's part of the learning process. They are going to encounter those differences when they go out in the world and manage very diverse teams.
The concept of a campus that's unified in terms of a cultural background really is a thing of the past, I think. The top schools now that I know, all of them, have very diverse people on campus, faculty, students, and of course, the courses themselves have a lot of diversity and reflect an international marketplace, but much more so than ever before. So I think we've gotten over this regionalism that used to be the way business schools were 40 years ago, 30 years ago. I think that business schools now are very diverse. Even within their own countries, a country like America is so diverse in terms of subpopulations that obviously we all try to have a representation of the whole country, but then also a representation of the whole world, and bring everyone together and into a multicultural mix where they learn together. So that part of higher education, I think, has done a really good job of expanding the representation on campus. And the faculty are very diverse. And ultimately, the faculty have to bring that point of view into the classroom. They've got to teach not from one type of practice, one part of the business world. They've got to teach the whole world of best practices and best theories from the world. I think we've made a lot of progress in that respect.
I guess you're right. This world is becoming very multipolar. There's not just one center of gravity of business at a global level. There are many new companies from emerging countries that are becoming multinationals, and our business schools should probably focus on these new phenomena. So are our graduates. Many of them are actually getting positions outside our respective countries, and our careers departments are becoming very active in providing them offers overseas. So we need to look at different perspectives. This doesn't mean actually opening campuses abroad. We can actually make our respective campuses truly global places, global hubs. If we attract enough candidates from many different countries, and we keep that very diverse spirit in all the different learning process stages.
The campus, where the campus is located, to me is not as important as the spirit on the campus itself. And if you looked at the history of universities and colleges and business schools, for the most part, they're one great campus with other relationships and other perhaps outposts. But so far, there isn't really a giant movement to have multi-campuses. There are some schools have that, but I think you can be very, very multinational on campus without necessarily having other campuses, because obviously when you have another campus, you have to service that campus too. And the students don't typically go between the campuses. And so wherever your campus is, no matter how many you have, it better reflect the international aspects of business, or you're not going to be doing the best you can for students.